was nearly 6 years back that Ms. Meena Shriram met me in my clinic and introduced me to MFA. It was an intrinsically an interesting concept, but I did not go on to associate with them at that point of time, possibly because of the fears and the inadequacies introduced into the mind by the banksters which I was involved with, the bank fellows who were trying to keep me off, and the financial advisors who gave everything except advice, and I was very hesitant to go on board. Then one of my clients, whom I had known for nearly 30 years, came back to me, introduced me to MFA, and he was their mentor, Mr. Balan. And he gave strong recommendations about the organization, about the ethics of the company, ethics of the people who are involved in the process. And then I got myself associated with them in the last 1.5 years. And I would also say the reason why I did not join them the first 5 years is because of the fears about handling money which most of the doctors have. Doctors in the initial period of practice are extremely struggling individuals. They are extremely wary about the next paycheck which they are going to get, whether their income is going to be steady, whether they are going to maintain the lifestyle forever. And that inadequacies and insecurities are deeply imprinted in the mind. It's very difficult to remove. And that makes them commit financial blunders which could easily be avoided if somebody were to tell them what should not be done. I have come to the conclusion that in financial advice given by any professional, it is more important to tell the doctors what not to do than to tell what to do. Even if you avoid mistakes, the source of income will be steady for long to come. I would say that every doctor requires a financial coach to tell him what to do and what not to do. You would realize that doctors are coming from the upper crust of the intelligentsia of the society. They go into medicine. For 5.5-6 years, they don't know what is happening in the outside world. They are totally cut off. 7 days a week, 365 days in a year, they are working in the hospitals. So most of the time, they don't realize what is happening in the outside financial world, and their difficulties faced for gathering their degrees, experience, prevent them from gaining any financial skills. And when they come out in the world, they're something like Alice in Wonderland. They do not know what is going to hit them and from where. When they start practice, they do not know where to turn to get source of financial assistance. They do not know where to turn to for finding a place for practice. All these things make them very insecure as far as financial planning is concerned. So they swing to the other extreme. They don't plan at all. They go like a daily wage laborer, earning some money, putting something in the kitty, and then looking the next day for earning some more money. And then if you want some financial advice, they turn to people known to them, their relatives, their friends, whom they think are financially savvy. People who have talked with a lot of bluster about financial savvy have realized that most of them talk only about their gains. They never talk about their losses. So you really don't know in the balance whether the person has gained or the person has lost. Well, I read a book written by Mr. Amar Pandit. This was given to me 6 years back by Meena. When I read through it, the title of the book was Financial Planning for Doctors. The topic was the common mistakes committed by doctors in financial planning. I thought that the guy has studied my financial planning and written a book. All the mistakes that I had committed were written in that. And for the next 15 days, I felt extremely low. But I did not know where to go and correct it. So we need a person who will dispassionately discuss your financial needs, find a goal for you, and guide you towards that goal in the long run. It is very easy to decide to listen to some broker say that this is a hot tip, buy it. But then the question is that hot tip may not be a hot tip 5 years down the line. The money that you invested might be gone. And so you might lose money in the long run, you may not even realize it. In this situation, if there is a financial advisor who can give you advice professionally, ethically, and also with your interest in mind, I think that will be a great advice to the financial well-being of the doctors. And in the last 1.5 years, I've gained a lot, not only in terms of resources, in terms of money, in financial planning, but also in terms of having my time withdrawn from inane jobs which I used to do every weekend. Every weekend I used to curse myself what kind of paper I got. I had to spend hours together trying to handle the paperwork, handling mutual funds, handling bonds, and halfway through I used to give it up and go away, and the paper would again pile up. That is not happening nowadays. There's someone else who's handling my paperwork, someone else who's handling my investment decisions, someone else who is taking care of whatever financial needs I have at this point of time.